Hello, I'm Renee Wheatley. The purpose of this presentation is to provide you with some general payroll information. I will be referring to several documents that may be downloaded from the links being provided. You may wish to pause and print the documentation before proceeding. The names and telephone numbers of the payroll staff accountants are provided for your reference. Your school or department secretary will provide you the name of the accountant who processes payroll for your school or department. Please direct any questions you may have to your staff accountant. You have already received or will soon be receiving a personnel action form, referred to as a PA. The PA is a notice that the Board of Education has officially hired you for your position. Please check the effective date, which is located on the right-hand side of the form, and make sure it is the date you began working in your position. Also check the salary rate, which is located on the left-hand side of the form. Your salary schedule step and salary are determined from the information provided by you to the Human Resources Department. Our salary schedule is located on our website under the Finance Department in both the Payroll section and the Human Resources section. Any question regarding salary or effective date of hire should be addressed with the HR staff. Your payroll staff accountant will also receive a copy of the PA form. They will use the information on the PA to determine your monthly pay. Please complete and sign Forms W-4 and Form A-4, your federal and state withholding allowance certificates, in order to properly set your tax withholdings. Review your pay stub and make changes to your allowances if it appears you have too much or too little tax being withheld from your month's pay. Tax form changes should be submitted to the payroll department by the 15th of each month in order to be included on that month's paycheck. The Jefferson County Board of Education currently uses a paper timesheet as the mechanism for recording your time worked or leave claim for each workday. Every employee must indicate on a daily basis the hours they have worked regardless of their position. Jeff Coed follows the Fair Labor Standards Act, or FLSA, which is the federal law under the Department of Labor that establishes laws regarding the time record keeping, minimum wage, and overtime. There are two categories of employees, certified and classified. Certified employees are those employees who must have a certificate to perform their job, such as teachers, counselors, librarians, administrators, etc. Certificated employees are considered exempt from overtime under the FLSA. Classified employees are those who do not hold a certificate, such as custodial, clerical, transportation, maintenance, and child nutrition. These employees are considered non-exempt under the FLSA, meaning they are subject to overtime pay should they work 40 hours or more within the work week. Jefferson County's work week is from midnight Sunday through midnight Saturday. Classified employees must report all hours worked and indicate lunch breaks taken on a daily basis for all jobs worked. Hours worked should be reported as the actual time worked. Employees should never indicate the hours they are supposed to work. Again, the time reported on the timesheet must be the actual time worked. Classified employees must also report their lunch breaks, which should be duty-free. Employees should never misrepresent the time they are working, and they must receive approval to work overtime. Your supervisor, principal, or director must grant this approval, and if your overtime request is denied, you may not perform the work. Working overtime without appropriate approval may result in reprimand. Please notify your supervisor if you are considering working in another school or department within the Jefferson County Board of Education. Remember that all hours worked in any capacity for Jeff Coed must be combined for the purpose of calculating overtime. All pay must be processed through the payroll department. No employee, certified or classified, should ever accept payment directly, either by check or cash, from an individual or group. Each employee will earn 1 sick leave day per month for the months they are working more than half the work days within the month. 9-month employees will earn 9 sick leave days each year, 1 day each month from September through May. 10-month employees will earn 10 days, 1 day each month from September through June, and 12-month employees will earn 1 sick leave day each month. Employees hired after the first date of the contract will receive 1 sick leave day beginning with their first paycheck. Sick leave may be used for the reasons established by the state of Alabama and board policy. The appropriate uses of sick leave are indicated on the sick leave form that is located on the back of your timesheet. Sick leave may not be used for personal reasons. Your supervisor, principal, or director may request a doctor's excuse if they suspect abuse of the sick leave policy. Your sick leave days accumulate and carry over from month to month, year to year, and may transfer to other public school systems in the state of Alabama should you terminate employment with Jeffco Ed. Unused sick leave days are converted to service credit at the point of retirement, so you can see they are valuable to you and should not be used unless necessary. Personal leave is available for you in advance. Employees working an entire contract year will earn 5 personal leave days. 2 of the days are free, and 3 will cost the employee $50 per day. Employees hired after January 1 of each year will receive 3 personal leave days. 1 is free, and 2 will cost you $50 per day. Employees hired after March 1 of each year will not earn any personal leave until July 1 for use in the next scholastic year. Unused personal leave days will roll to your sick leave balance as of July 1 of each year. 12-month employees will earn vacation leave. 10 days per year for employees with less than 15 years of service in the Jefferson County school system. 15 days per year for employees with more than 15 years of service in the Jefferson County school system. Vacation days are earned on an accrual basis, 0.83 each month for those earning 10 per year, and 1.25 each month for those earning 15 per year. Please see the board vacation policy located in the policy section of our website for further detail, and remember that your payroll staff will answer any questions you may have. Professional development leave must be approved by the principal and all appropriate parties a minimum of 10 working days in advance of the workshop or conference. Please see our board policy regarding professional development or contact the Professional Learning Department or your payroll staff accountant for assistance. Remember that out-of-state professional development requests must be approved by the superintendent. In addition, professional development that will be funded by departments such as federal programs, exceptional education, professional learning, etc., must have the signature of the school group director and the program director. Employees must provide paperwork from the court that indicates you served, along with the notice to serve, with the payroll in order to receive leave for time serving on jury duty. The Jefferson County Board of Education policy states that employees absent for 15 consecutive days or more must obtain Board of Education approval for the absence. Failure to follow board policy could result in the abandonment of job. Please see your principal and school secretary should you need to be absent for an extended period of time. Jury duty. Employees must provide paperwork for the court that indicates you served, along with the notice to serve, with the payroll in order to receive leave for time serving on jury duty. Medical leave of absence. The Jefferson County Board of Education policy states that employees absent for 15 consecutive days or more must obtain Board of Education approval for the absence. Failure to follow policy could result in the abandonment of job. Please see your principal and school secretary should you need to be absent for an extended period of time. You must also contact the HR department and complete the necessary paperwork to request a leave of absence. Please also contact the insurance accountant to discuss how your absence could affect your insurance coverage. And also contact your payroll staff accountant to discuss how an extended absence will affect your pay. Employees who are absent without a type of leave to cover their absence will see a reduction of a daily rate of pay for each day absent without leave. It is the employee's responsibility to properly record time worked or leave taken on the timesheet. Failure to properly report time and/or leave could result in a reduction of pay. Employees will sign the timesheet each month that certifies that the time reported and leave taken are truthful and accurate. Falsifying time worked or leave taken is considered fraud. Timesheets may not be changed once they are submitted to the payroll department. Direct deposit. All employees are required to be paid electronically. Please complete a direct deposit form and attach a voided check and submit to the payroll department. Please notify the payroll department anytime your bank account information changes. Payroll service report calendar. There is for your reference a payroll service report calendar. This spreadsheet indicates pay period dates, pay dates, and columns for each type of position. Please refer to this report for the beginning and ending work dates for each position. The total days in the contract is also indicated. This is the divisor used for calculating pay for employees who begin working after the first date of the contract. Proration. Employees who begin working after the first date of their contract will receive their first check based on their hire date and how it falls within the pay period dates. The payroll staff accountant will calculate your pay based on the number of days you work times the daily rate for your position. You will receive this total amount beginning with your first paycheck through the month of August. 12-month employees will receive their prorated salary beginning with their first check through the month of June. This method of calculation is commonly referred to as a proration, and a sample proration is provided as a guide for how your pay will be calculated. Please contact your payroll staff accountant to go over your individual calculation and to see when you should expect your first check. New hires at the beginning of the contract. Classified employees who begin working on the first date of the contract should receive their first paycheck on the last working day in September. Certified employees who begin working on the first date of the contract should contact the payroll staff accountant to determine when their first check will be issued. The Board of Education decides annually whether to make available 13 paychecks for eligible certified employees. Thank you for your review of the payroll section of the new employee presentation. The payroll staff stands ready to assist you with any questions you may have.